tick, boom. Who bringing the noise? Go baby, we bringing out toys. Separate men from the boys. Chopper be singing, should be on the voice. Bang, bang, we gon' ride out. Gang, gang, we don't die out. Want it like this, ain't no timeouts. Tell me who really gon' find out. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy.
We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go ahead, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep.
Tick, tick, boom.
Hard body, and not scaring nobody. You make me resort to wildin'. You must be blind by the diamonds. I don't want it to be this way, but y'all won't need to try this. So it's no way around it. You the loudest one, it's going quiet.
Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy.
We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go ahead, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep. It's go, 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 go time.
Tick, tick, boom.
You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me? You can't stop me, so who gon' stop me?
We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go ahead, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep. It's go, 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 go time.
Tick, tick, boom.
That's not me. That's them.
Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up, first shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, nope, y'all can't copy yet. Bad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Grown music, I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT. It's hustling, chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track bustin'. Halfway across that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country.
Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Now, can I kick it? Thank you, yeah. I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me. Go hard like I got an 808 in my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like it gave a little speed to a great white shark on shark. We raw. Time to go off, gone. Deuces goodbye. I got a world to see. And my girl, she wanna see Rome. Caesar make you a believer. Nah, I never ever did it for a throne. That validation comes from giving it back to the people. Now, sing this song and it goes like, raise those hands, this is our party. We came here to live life like nobody was watching. I got my city right behind me. If I fall, they got me. Learn from that failure, gain humility, and then we keep marching.
Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
And all my people say, that's right. And all my people say,
Hey, how's everybody doing? Keller, I thought you were going to get up and dance with me.
I hadn't had enough to drink so far.
Ah. So we have a lot of people on YouTube. Hey, YouTube. Mark, feel free to ask questions. We have people over there going to answer questions for you and everything else. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited to take over Mark's call today. He's so excited that I took over for him today. Anyways, I am so first of all, have any some of you I know have seen that we took over a project here in Isla Mirada, right? I don't know if you guys have seen it or not. So what happened is we moved to Isla Mirada full-time in December, not planning on selling real estate here. What happened is when we went last August, when we closed on the place, we've done a lot of videos, and you probably see my sunrise posts and all sorts of, Mark's posts of catching crabs and crabs biting him and sharks and manatees and dolphins. And I mean, it's just the life here. So anyways, the developer didn't like the realtor who was selling the places. These are new construction. So he came into town from Nashville. He lives in Nashville. And he basically saw our videos, literally walked up to us and spent 2 hours at the garbage can in the community, and he hired us. And I actually told him no twice because of all the other things I got going on and everything else. But then we went out to a 4-hour dinner with him. But because of the videos is why there was no anything else I can tell you. It was the videos. I did nothing as far as he already connected to us. I did no type of listing presentation. I did nothing. Okay. But because he got to know us through videos from 7 months ago, he knew who we were. He saw Mark in the morning at 7 a.m. Mark was going for a walk, and he stopped him and talked to him. And then he stopped me, and he knew who we were because of our videos. So no matter what anybody says, guys, it took time, but guess we have like, we say it's $20 million if it all sells out, but it's like $18 million community because of videos. Okay. So what happened? I'm going to take you through the process of what happened. So is it good that we got it? Yeah, because it really took us through what kind of marketing you need to be doing. What do you need to be doing to sell and to list and to sell? And what are all the marketing things that we can do for this? So one of the biggest things that we did is we created a website, okay? And the website is all done through an assistant. Obviously through our virtual assistants for us. If you have an in-house assistant, great. If you don't, this work doesn't need to be done by you. And let me show it to you because it's very, very impressive. And guess how much it costs, Keller?
How much?
Just guess.
How much the
Website.
Oh, the website?
Yeah.
$100? I don't know.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Zero. Let me show it to you. And then I'm going to tell you that what you should be using it for. Okay. So first of all, we had showings today. And number one is we had very interested buyers from Germany and everything else. And guess what I did? I gave them the business card with the website on it. You know, the property business cards, and I'm going to show you that. And I had the website. And so and they were so excited. And I'm going to show you what's on here. So first of all, this was all created by Anne. Anne is not a creative virtual assistant, just so you guys know. Okay. But she and I just gave her the information that I wanted, and she created this site. And basically, you go into a community that you already sell a lot in. Keller, these are amazing. You go into a community, or you go and you want to sell in a certain community. This is what you do. Okay. When you go on a listing appointment, what are you going to do? You're going to show them, right? This is what you do. So look at this. You have obviously the description. I'm going to show you just a couple seconds. Now, you aren't going to have all of this, and you can create some of this by yourself. What I mean is you can create videos and things by yourself. You can do walkthrough video. You don't have to have anything professional if you have not sold in that community. If you have sold in that community, that's great. So I just provided like a description for Anne, and then she kind of changed it up a little bit, maybe in AI or something. But here's just a couple seconds of the video. So this is the first page. Now, do you think the developer, this is what we get to see from our balcony. Pretty nice, right? You get to see the sandbar, the lighthouse.
Where'd you get the drone footage?
Huh?
Where'd you get the drone footage?
Our photographer.
Oh, okay. All right. You had that done. Okay.
Now, this, honestly, because I keep forgetting I didn't open this on Chrome, but this has a bunch of, actually, Anne, open this up on Chrome just so you can show it real quick. A bunch of exterior pictures, interior pictures. She has it?
Yep. I will share my screen.
Go ahead. So you can see them but she went and took the pictures from the photographer. I did not give them to her. I told her, oh, I don't want the dark pit. That's our unit right there in front. Okay. I told her I didn't want dark pictures because she had some of the dark pictures. This is new construction, brand new. I told her I didn't want that, but she went in and she just took a bunch of the pictures from the photographer and she put the exterior pictures. Okay. Then she went in and she took interior pictures. So we just provided her a link, and then she did water pictures. Actually, Anne, go ahead and keep this open. You can go to the next one. And if you want to add anything while you were doing it, Anne. So this, so what is this? What did you decide to do here, Anne?
Yeah, so these are the videos. So the nice thing here is that, let me show you why this is special. So, so this is the editor side. And when we are creating it, we can actually see that these videos would actually still look good even on a phone, because this is a desktop view, phone view. Okay, so it will all work without it having to take the user outside the thing. So it's all there, even on
Outside the
tablet.
website.
So they don't have to go to a different tab or a different site. So it all plays embedded inside. So you know how it would look like on a phone, a tablet, and a desktop. So while the editor is doing that, they can see how nice it would look or how not nice, and they can easily edit that. And then this is the Matterport. Yeah, so it works.
Now, whatever you have or don't have, you can create it, right? So, I mean, if you've worked in the community, you probably have a bunch of stuff. If you haven't, just take pictures of what you do have on the outsides or whatever else, okay? Then go to the blog. So we're blogging twice a week. So we're taking some of the best videos, and Faith is making a blog out of some of the best videos, okay? And she's just creating blogs, because blogs and using keywords is what going to drive this website, what's going to rank this website. And Anne is going to connect this to a URL, peacefulpalms.com, so this website will start to get SEO. Okay. Right now, because it's so new, guys, it's only a couple weeks old. It is not getting that because we are connecting it. So what do we use it for? We scan it to everything. So we put Commissions Inc. because that's our CRM. So we put Commissions Inc. so we can capture people's information, and then we give the website to like buyers. Now, what is a buyer going to do if they're working with another agent, Keller? Because they all want to see this website. So what do you think you're going to be able to, adopt some of these guys?
Yes.
So, I mean, it's the same thing as any HOA where the realtors literally just send them this website. Because we have on there HOA.
He's muted. If he's talking to us, I can't hear him.
Just unmute. Just go ahead. I'll just mute myself.
So yeah, so like this is just, you told me to. Go ahead. Yeah, so this is just like an HOA site. You know how they come in there, you give them oh, you want the application, you want the rules, you want the HOA docs, you want how to hook up the electric, you want all this stuff. So this allows us to put it in the MLS under broker remarks. And so what are the brokers doing? You know, you see them, oh, this has been in front of 1,300 people. It's been emailed out to 300. I guarantee every question that they ask, the realtors are just saying, oh, go to this website. You want the HOA docs? Here. You want the rules and regulations? Here. You want to see more videos? Here. You want to see more pictures? Here. You want to do a Matterport? Here. You want information on how to do a weekly rental? Here. Because the realtors aren't going to, they're just lazy. And so it's like now they're just sending, basically everybody is sending their buyers to our sites that now allows us to remarket.
So the great thing about this site, like Mark said, so we have the floor plans, we have the HOA docs, we have the, because they have really big garages, and we've refinished like our garage and another person in the community. They love it. So we're showing them, they wanted to see these finished garages and what you can do to the garage because they're so big, and you can make them, you know, a game room, and you can make them a bar area and an entertainment where they can watch TV, and you can put your bikes and your paddle boards and your kayaks and everything in here, right? So now we're showing them finished garages. And this is the great thing, is they can see it on their phone really well too. Okay. And go to the next one. And so the information part, you've got all sorts of stuff. So you've got the brochure that has Marks and my information, the floor. Yeah. With more pictures. Then you've got the floor plans, the application, the HOA. We're offering these as a turnkey option. Okay. Because if they want to use them as investment, these are really good investment properties. It brings in anywhere from an average of 4,000 to 9,000 per week. Okay. It's pretty good. And then what was the more information? Oh, sorry, Ann, go back. Oh yeah, we have a turnkey option, right? Oh, places to eat and boat rentals. So we've added some more things for out of town. Like the people today, one was from Germany, one was from Chicago. So they, you know, we're giving them places to go and to eat. And Ann is going to add in because I do a bunch of videos on different places around here as well. So what do you think, first of all, what do you think that the developer thought of this? You think he thought that was pretty cool? Since Keller is right in front of me with his camera on, I'm talking to Keller.
Yeah, I think the developer was
Blown away.
blown away. I'm sure the other lazy agent wasn't doing any of this.
So can
Did
you
do this
imagine?
before? You did this after he hired you, right?
But all of you guys need
Yeah.
to be doing it now. Like now, we're like, okay,
Yeah.
where do we want to work? What communities do we want to work? Like, first of all, we weren't even going to do anything in Islamorada, but all the agents are so bad. Not so bad. I didn't say all of them, but many of them do no marketing or anything.
Yeah.
So there's so much opportunity here. But number one, let me explain it again. Number one, any community you've worked in that you still want to work in, any community that you're trying to get in, you create them. Any listing that's high end or whatever else, and you might want to create it. So Anne obviously created the template and the to-do and everything else. But we put this honestly together for the most part in about 3 days. Okay. And if you were to go, I mean, give it a decent amount of time. If you were to go and a virtual assistant or an assistant were to go and make this and duplicate it, what would you say? 20 hours?
Probably depending on the availability of the information. If they have a direction, I would suggest that if somebody's gonna make me do this, I would get a list of, so this is what I want to see. I want to see the about. So this the description. This is like what you gave me. Like, so I want to see internal pictures. So this is where you can get them. Here's the list from the photographer. Here are the videos from the photographer. Those what do you call those codes, embed codes from the photographer, and then what you want, like documents that you want me to share. So if I have all of those ready, this can be done in like a couple of days. Maybe that's already including all of the tweaks and changes. As long as the information is there, it's really fast. It's just, and it's easily what you saw me do earlier. I don't know if you guys were looking. Earlier you didn't see the open house, and I just added it just now. Now you can see it. So because we now have an open house on Saturday, and I can just easily put that there. And then once Saturday is done and there's no open house yet, I'll just hide it again. And when there's another open house, I can just update it and then show it again. So it doesn't take me that long, like few minutes. Okay, maybe even half an hour or less.
Hold on. the big thing I can tell you is just give the information. So I didn't go and say, oh, and the other thing is she created the brochures and the flyers and the business, and we're going to get into that, in the business cards and all the things, she created those. So if you have them doing a ton of creation, it's obviously going to take longer, but you're going to use that for other things, right? But if you're just giving her information to put on here, that probably will take 8 hours, maybe 5 hours. So depending on how much, so you just have to give direction. How many hours did it take me literally of my time? Probably 2, because this is the first one I've done. But now Ann and I kind of know. So I'm going to say, Ann, here's that. And this is what I did. I literally sent them to her. Here's the HOA docs. Here's the floor plans. Here's the pictures for the garage. Create a couple flyers for that. The done garage. Here's the whatever. I just started sending her stuff. I didn't tell her how to do it or I said, here's the photographer stuff. Just make sure we have the drone, the video, the pictures. Like I just kind of threw stuff at her. She made a list and she did it. What do you think of this, Keller?
Pretty amazing.
Just wanted to add though that if you're gonna make this like for every listing, if you already created the first one as a template, when you just need to create another one, it's not gonna take that long because
At all.
you already know the blueprint. So hours, it will just take hours to do it as long as the person has all of the information. It's not gonna take that long.
And the thing is, we're going to answer your questions in 1 second. So the thing is Keller, if you had like an open house template and you had a business card template and you had a flyer template and you had all these templates, for example, then to do it, if you wanted to do it even for a listing, because you really want the listing or whatever, guys, now you're talking about as long as you've given it and all they're uploading it, it's only going to take a few hours. Okay. So it just depends. I had her create a bunch of stuff. So it took like 3 days total. But that, guys, it took 2 hours of my time completely. Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, the websites are free on Google, sites.google.com.
So Ann, why did we choose this as opposed to Wix or WordPress?
Because I don't know how to use it. And this is free. And this
Can't hear
works
you.
with all of the this works with all of the other Google tools like Form, Maps, like the one here. These are all working. And this is Google Form, so it's all, connected. So it's not going to be causing a lot of pain to use and to create. And it's free. That's the most thing. Free.
Have her show, after you answer the rest of the questions.
They can hear you. So just go.
Okay, and after we answer the rest of the questions, I want you to show how to do the other website, okay?
What do you mean? So I didn't hear that last part. Kristin, can you repeat that, please?
You're muted if we're supposed to hear you. I don't know if we're supposed to hear.
Mark, can you
Kristin,
repeat
you're
what you
muted.
said?
Kristin, you're muted. We can't hear you, Kristin.
Turn yours off. Did you hear me, Ann?
Yeah,
No,
now we can hear
no.
you.
We didn't hear what you said if you were
Yeah,
talking to
We
us.
can hear you.
Oh, okay. So what I said is that if you have a virtual assistant through us, Ann's teaching them. If you say, Keller, if you want, what's his name? Klein, then she's teaching classes on how to do it. As far as template, we just played around with it. So she's teaching, if you have a VA, she's teaching them how to do it and she's answering questions and helping you. All you got to do is provide information. and they'll know how to do it as long as you let us know. We're trying to bring some really good stuff for you guys, for your virtual assistants, your creative virtual assistants. So if you've got somebody, we will absolutely teach them and do and help. And that's what Ann's teaching, 2 classes, 3 classes for the virtual assistants. And then she is going to have days, and answering questions and stuff like that as well. Okay. But I'm telling you what, this is hands down, you've got to be doing this. It is such a no-brainer. And the thing is the people that were coming here, they were so blown away by it. The developers so blown away by it. Everybody who's seen it is like, wow. The realtors are like, their jaws dropped. When the realtors saw this, they're like, oh, our game is no good. I'm talking the local, like, wow, this is good. This is really, really good. Okay. So I'm just telling you that this is something that you have got to be doing. I'm going to show you a lot more, but this is hands down. You got to be doing it. And you decide on what you want to do it for. If you want to do it for a single property or not. I wouldn't do it unless it was a high price point for single properties. So go ahead, Ann.
Oh, it's also connected to Google Analytics. So like here, you can see like this one, if you look at it, there's what pages, how many are looking at it, where they're from, etc.
Is that pretty cool? So you know what pages people like?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Kristin, if a subdivision already has a website, you would just do another one and just
Heck yeah.
capture some of that SEO,
all
right?
day. And I'm going to show you that you guys are going to get blown away on this when I show you something else in a minute here. But all day long, I'm going to do it. Because then I'm going to do URL and I'm going to make my website start to rank, and I'm going to put it on everything that I do. And then guess what I'm going to do? Like anyways, there's so many things that you can do with this, guys. It's awesome. Okay. So go ahead. Ann.
Yeah, that's actually what I was going to share for analytics.
I'm talking about Mike.
Okay. Mike's, you could also, this Google site tool is also very useful for those who do not want to pay for a website. Hold on, I'm trying to share my screen.
So one of our clients that you guys know didn't want to pay for a website anymore. And so he had his virtual assistant create this, and this is what she's going to show you.
Yeah. Can you guys see my screen now?
Nope.
Not yet. Okay. Here. Can you see it now? Yeah. So initially they were on WordPress, but they were getting bugs and they couldn't figure it out. So they ended up creating a website through Google Sites. If you see, it is their Google site, but you also, the only thing that would actually cost you is if you decide to get your own domain name and connect it with that. That's the only thing that would cost you anything. So he had his VA through us create this website. So there's the embedded videos. Even when they want to schedule a call, it's connected to his Google Calendar. Okay, so they can do that. So there. So just like your regular website, but for free.
So, and the other thing is, this is not your GBP websites.
Yeah.
You guys understand that. GBP websites went away earlier this year. There was a big thing that came out on CNN or whatever it was. Over 2 million businesses lost their websites. This is not that. This is Google Sites.
Yes, there is the classic version for Google site, and this is the new one. So no worries about it going away.
Version on Google site.
So you're asking Trent King with the Tracy. You're asking what kind of conversions are you getting from these? Okay, first of all, Trent, We literally, it hasn't even been up for 2 weeks. Okay. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be amazing because I can already tell you we're going to be taking people's buyers are coming here. Okay. It is hands down impressive by every single person that's looked at it.
Every day we have a new buyer walk onto the property.
Every day we have a new buyer walk onto the property. Okay. And we're going to get into that in just a second. But so we can't tell you that exactly. From Buy with Bolin, Whitney, your home sold guaranteed. Okay. You answered that. Question from William. Did you answer that? What are approximate price range of condo listings? Well, for us, we paid, well, the prices now are 1.4 to 1.85 million. Okay. And then question from Diane, what was the address, where to go to order to do this? Address? No, you just need to tell your coach. If you have a virtual assistant through us, and I know you do, but if you have a virtual assistant through us, and we will do these for you. Okay. Ann's going to teach them. If you don't have a virtual assistant through us, you go to Google websites and it's free and you create your own. Did that answer your questions? Okay. Any questions here? Because we're going to get off of here.
Yeah, I don't know if it has anything to do directly with this, but did Google has Google always had sites for sale, or is this something new that they've just released?
No,
Sites.google.
it's actually been around. There's the classic one that's way, way, way old, and then they came up with a 2.0 something like 3 years ago, and now they're closing in the classic, but they're not really closing. They're just telling people to migrate to the 2.0 version. So this is actually an old tool that's not really used.
So since Google sites are free, is it vulnerable for them to cancel this service? Have they canceled their other services, guys? Google Docs, Google Ring Phone, Google everything that they have. I've never seen it. Have you?
No, I'm just thinking, does Google look more favorably towards websites that are on their sites.google than they do, say, Chuck? They paid $10,000-$15,000 to create a site for. Is it going to look more favorably with a Google site versus one that you own?
So what does Google own, Keller?
What does it own?
Yeah.
The
Who
internet?
Who owns YouTube?
Oh, Google.
Okay, so what do you think Google does? Google pushes out Google and YouTube, period.
Yeah.
Where does everybody go?
To YouTube.
And Google.
Everybody,
Google and YouTube, yeah.
it's actually a word now.
So remember, this is less than 2 weeks old. Okay, let me show you what's going on. So now,
what happens to the leads which come into the website? How are they captured? And where do you all have a CRM? Does Google Sites have that? Or how do you?
No.
Then how do you take care of your leads?
We're sending them to Commissions Inc.
Okay, fine. Okay, so you port them.
Yeah, we're using it to get listings, to get everything. But let me show you this. So one of the things that you guys know that we do is we do a lot of videos, right? So I did 10 videos a couple of days ago. It took me 30 minutes, right? And I did them on the Peaceful Palms. I did them on just all sorts of different stuff. It takes me no time. It takes me about 3 minutes of video. I have no script. I just go and I wing. That's because of time, though. That took me time, right? So now I'm creating videos. So I basically created, if you guys saw me, we started to ask to be friends request on Peaceful Palms Facebook page. Those are all realtors pretty much. 90% of the people on there are realtors. Why? Because you're going to see all the marketing and different things that we're doing there. And then I can change that to different, they're realtors on there. So they're marketing, and a lot of them are in Florida. Anyways, watch this. So now we have a Peaceful Palms, YouTube, Peaceful Palms, Instagram, Peaceful Palms, TikTok. Okay. So When you go to, you guys are gonna see it a little bit different, but it's gonna show up pretty much the same, okay? Might be just a little bit different on on where it's placed. But if you go on and you Google Peaceful Palms, Islamorada, Florida. So what happens when a seller is going to sell a home? They're going to Google a realtor or a referral, or they're going to Google their home, but they're going to also Google their community. You guys agree? Because they want to see, right? So they're going to, like, if you were their past realtor, they'll Google you. If you were their referral if you're doing any marketing, they're going to Google you. The other thing that they're going to do when they get ready to sell, they're going to Google the community because they want to see, they're going to also go to Zillow, right? They're going to go to Zillow. They're going to kind of see what their home's worth. And then they're going to Google their community and kind of see what's going on in their community. You guys agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. Watch this. Less than 2 weeks, guys. Okay, this first one is actually ours, but it's not our list. It's not our whatever. So Remax, Boom Boom. Okay, so we're going down a little bit, okay, with the big companies. But let's start here. Let's start counting, okay? The first one now is Matterport. That's ours. Okay, 1. Okay. This one is posted 12 hours ago. What site did it come from? Guys, right here. Came from YouTube, Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty Services. That's ours, right? We're going to keep scrolling down. We've got number 3, Peaceful Palms, Islamorada. So if I click on all these, you're going to see it, okay? Oopsie, I didn't want to do that really because I wanted, oh, wait, here we go. We're going to go back. Okay. That's 3. This is on the first page. So now we're on 3 times. This one right here is 4. This one, where's this one coming from?
YouTube.
Peaceful Palms. 5. You guys agree?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Where's this one? Peaceful Palms YouTube. That's number 6, right? Where's this one? Peaceful
YouTube.
Palms YouTube.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Yes.
Where's this one?
Instagram.
What's that? Number 8.
Yes.
What's this one?
9.
9. What's this one? 10.
Yes.
What's this one? 11. What's this one? 12. What's this one? 13. What's this one? 14.
अलग-अलग वीडियोस करने चाहिए
14. What do you guys think?
इसका एड्रेस लिख के चेक करना पड़ेगा
You guys like that? 14 times you see me on the first page of Google for Peaceful Palms. If you were in a community and you saw a realtor 14 times, and you can totally see that anybody else, 1, most people, maybe 2 for a couple of the websites, big websites. Would you talk to me? Would you want to talk to me if you saw me 14 times on the first page of Google in your community? Would you want to talk to me, Keller? Would I be one of the realtors you'd be talking to?
Hell yeah, you would.
Why did I show up 14 times on the first page of Google in 2 weeks?
Videos. I mean, just they're on all the sites. Omnipresence.
Video after 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 video. That's why, guys. And guess what they're doing? They're sharing them. So I had one, I showed Mark this morning, and they shared it 7 times, and it was talking about the community. Do you think that that is something that they want to know? Right? So now we are 2 weeks in, and I go, okay, thank you, Gary Evans, for giving us just a tool, right? A template of kind of like, I mean, all of you probably have it, but kind of recreated our tool for our seller feedback report, right? You guys all do that or no? You do this, Keller?
What are we talking about?
Seller feedback report? Like what you've done in 2 weeks of listing the property? Do you give seller feedback reports, like what kind of marketing and what different stuff you've done?
No,
no.
More like calling once a month and saying,
So
hey,
once a month?
Nothing automatic like this. No.
Okay, so do you think that your virtual assistant, because I didn't do this, can do this?
Yes.
And Gary's virtual assistant did this, and they shared it, and then we just tweaked it. Okay.
Yeah.
So he was blown out by this. Okay. So property activity overview, support summary, marketing efforts made for Peaceful Palms, and created this Google search, now obviously 14 times on the first page of Google. Average company maybe shows up 1 to 2 times. Okay.
Kristin?
Yep.
It's something just real quick. I did 4 or 5 of these yesterday, and the daily, once they get the template built, it's built, and all you do is you just speak into whatever word program you have. What happened last week? You give it to ChatGPT. ChatGPT spits it out. You cut and paste and change a couple of words, and you can do 5 or 6 listings within about 30 minutes.
What do you think? Amazing, Gary.
I learned it all from you.
I wish I could take that credit. But anyways, guys, so this is the activity report, right? And if you were a seller getting this and you're not doing it, you're going to have to provide some information. Like I took some information today of this, that I have to give, because they're not going to know what happened in the showings, right? But here we go. So basically showing marketing efforts. We distributed brochures, business cards, and flyers, over 200,000 flyers sent to other databases by realtors, and their databases utilize open house signs, and you're going to see all this, signs and flags. We reached out to agents from out of the area to showcase the properties, met with lenders, attorneys, CPAs, and shared the information. Open house was done on we do everyday open house, which you're going to see in a minute, but the open house was done on the 10th, and we're doing one for 2 hours on Saturday. Properties are on 4 different MLSs and distributed to over 195,000 realtors in Florida out of 225 realtors. So what do you think? Would you think that's pretty cool? Okay, here we go. So here's some of and Anne literally created all this stuff, right? So this isn't something, these are some of the marketing brochures and flyers that we created. We have them sitting in the units. We have business cards of the property sitting in the units. We're handing out the business cards, giving them to the seller, giving them to other homeowners that live here, and distributed and mailed. That's what's happening with the brochures and flyers. Open house flyers. Here's one for this week. That was whatever. I just added a couple things in here. And then this is a brochure. The brochure is the shiny cards. Awesome. He loves it. This is the finished garages that we did and that we're showing on the website. Here is the business cards. So are you guys, and I'm going to show them at a different angle. Are you using property business cards? Keller? Okay, let me tell you this. Janelle, I don't know if she's on this call, but Janelle said, Kristin, you really should do property business cards because every time I go on a listing appointment, nail it every single time because of these right here. I am going to tell you this. If you have the website, these are freaking amazing. People love them. They take them. So we have an everyday open house with the table downstairs with brochures, but we also have these business cards. We've got people, workers coming by. We've got all sorts of people coming by taking, and they love these business cards. You go out and like Mark and I went out to lunch on Valentine's Day or whatever, talking to a guy wanting to, potentially he comes down here a couple months a year, like having them at hand. The sellers can hand them out. These are the cheapest $75 I think I've ever spent. So we've got on one side, we've got Commissions Inc. that goes right to our database, right, to capture them, that can give them all the other properties, pictures of all the other MLSs, right? And then the other scan is of the website. What do you like that, Keller?
Pretty amazing.
$1,000 sent to my house, $75. 1,000, I'm sorry, not $1,000, 1,000 cards sent to my house for $75. And they love it. So now you have everybody handing them out. Who do you think that what's her name? Klein can do this?
Yes.
Do you think this is a good idea?
Yeah.
You think you should be doing it?
Yes.
Hands down, guys. These are some of the brochures at each of the units, the business cards of the properties in front here. Okay. And then this is what I'm having agents send to their database. So if you are in Florida, if you are an agent in Florida, anywhere in Florida, and you are out of the area, outside of Miami, like out further north, we will show it for you and you will collect the commission. We'll show it for you one time. Like if you're going to start writing contracts, and we're not doing the job for you, but we aren't taking a referral fee. We'll actually pay you a commission. Okay. A lot of the buyers here are coming from the local area, Broward and Palm Beach County, which you guys, that's where Boca is. And that's where the buyers are coming from. A lot of them. 2 to 3 hours away. So one of the things is we want the agents to push them out also to their databases. So they're sending, I've made them a flyer that doesn't have our information on it, that they can send out to their databases as well. Okay. If you're out of area, and like in Canada, I talked to a couple people and they just buy this property, because it's a really good investment, guys. I'm not kidding you. It's a very good investment financially. It's expensive, but it's the money you get back. It's an excellent investment. And if you're in Canada and they come here and they buy this property, this is the only property that we're dealing with, then you get 50% of the buyer commission. We'll split it. We're not going to take a 25% of, because this is all we're working with is this community, right? So we'll give you 50%. So I want you to push it out to all your database. So we're really encouraging that. These are, just whatever. Then these are all the social media sites, right? And they can click on them and go to them. He can go to the website. He can go to the social media sites. We're posting a video every single day. Okay. Different things. So these are YouTube. You can go and these are all clickable sites that he can go to. So the developer he's got like 2 teenage kids. He's got 3 kids. 2 of them are teenagers. And when we took over this development, his kids are like, oh my gosh, like we see them everywhere. Like he said, oh, did you see this video? Cause I'd send him, like I'd text him something. And son's like, I've already seen it. They're all over the first page of Google. And then his daughter's like, oh my gosh, when she saw, because I was doing a video and she saw it, and she's like, I can't wait because they're coming down here for spring break. And she's like, I can't wait to stay. I can't wait to be there, because she hasn't seen it done. Anyways, I just, it just gets them very excited about their property and what's going on. So social media platforms are big. These are some of the things that we're showing them that, that I've done in the last couple of weeks on This, and guys, Instagram, I don't know, maybe has 60 or 70 followers. I've already got 1,200, 250, 550. That's not bad for just brand new, guys. Brand new. Guess how many YouTube followers on Peaceful Palms? How many YouTube followers I have? And you saw how many times it showed up on the first page of Google. I have 6. So don't tell me followers matter, because they don't, guys. It's the algorithm. I have 6 followers on Peaceful Palms YouTube. Okay. So it's not about that. It's about doing it and then pushing them out. And anybody who is thinking of selling their property that is selling they're going to look up the realtor. If you're in Canada, obviously you don't have Zillow, but they're going to look up Zillow to see a price, or realtor.com or something. And they're going to look up the community. You're going to look up Google, maybe Google Business. But that's how they do it, right? So if you're showing up everywhere, and I'm not spending time, guys, so then I'm doing teaser videos all the time. I'm doing lifestyle pictures here. So these pictures, lifestyle posts, like I did one this morning. Did you guys see it? This one up in the top right. And I said, oh, dreadful waking up to this every day. You think that's horrible, Keller?
We feel for you.
No.
What's that?
I said, we feel for you.
This sandbars from our balcony. The one on the left, oh, I'm laying down, listening to a webinar out on my balcony. Here's Mark and I watching the sunrise. This is from my bed, the middle bottom one's from my bed yesterday. Middle of my bed, just laying in bed. So I'm doing
what's that? You got your sights on the next subdivision in Islamorada, or
well, we're going to. Are you kidding? Well, I just have a few things I do, but absolutely I'm going to. And then just TikTok. And then this is what got him right here. This video right here is what got him. Because I broke down how much it costs you to live here. And if you rent this unit for 15 weeks a year, this is the video I did 7 months ago that caught his first attention. And I said, hey, if you buy here a $2.2 million property, taking a $1.6 million mortgage every month, $11,000, 7%, $11,000 mortgage payment, taxes are $2,000 and insurance are $1,000. So at $168,000 a year, if you rent it for 15 weeks at $7,500 a week, that's $112 a year that you're bringing in as income. Plus, during the time that you're renting it, you get to write off your mortgage insurance and all expenses for the place, which is another $47,000. So now $160,000 is what I've brought in or saved in taxes for a place that costs $168,000. I've done that in 15 weeks. So it's going to cost $8,000 per year to live here. That's what drawed him. Because he's like, wow, she knows numbers, she knows her shit. Boom, 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 boom. And then that's when he started following Mark and I. Oh yeah, that's right. He didn't follow us.
He is not following us to this day. The algorithm is sending him
That's
our
true.
videos.
That's true.
There's a big difference. You
That's
guys
true.
gotta think that. So you know what the average watch time on the video that he liked? I posted it in the chat so everybody can see the video. The average watch time on that video was 15 seconds. So like that, when you guys do videos and you're saying, is it working or not? You've got to look at the watch time. Are they getting to 15 seconds? Because you may be making an offer at the end of it, and you may be giving away a gold-plated house for free. But if the watch time is only 2 seconds, it doesn't matter. They're not going to hear your free offer.
Can you hear Mark in the background? Can you hear him? Can you? So basically what we're trying to say is that you got to know your analytics. You got to know who's watching you. You got to know how long they watch you for. And 15 seconds is how long they watch this video. So I created another one yesterday, and that's the one on the left here. Okay. And I redid the numbers a little bit, but this here is what we're using for retargeting. Guess what? Anybody who watched anything over 3 seconds, I can retarget them all, right? How much does it cost to retarget people, Keller?
Pennies on the dollar.
Pennies. Yep. And so I get so many people now watching the videos. Now I can retarget everybody. Okay. So these are just some of retargeting ads. The other thing is the local lifestyle. Are you guys doing videos on the local lifestyle of restaurants and talking about restaurants or different activities or different things that they can? That's what I'm doing here. This one here, this one down here in the left, I think it's already got like 3,500 views, but I've got some that got 20, 30, 40,000 views just off of doing stuff like that. Okay. I've got some that have hundreds of thousands of views. So anyways, this is what he got. Property website, Peaceful Palms website. The property website serves as a central platform to showcase Peaceful Palms, provides detailed information, high quality visuals, offers a virtual tour, facilitates communication between interested parties and us, floor plans, HOA. So it broke down really what that website does and gave him the website to click on. Okay. Then these are just little pages on the website just to show him that what the website looks like, just an idea in case he doesn't want to click on it. We just got a little virtual or a little visual. And then here we've got the Google business profile. Now, unfortunately, his shows up as a mobile home park that we're still been dealing with. It's a nightmare, but because it doesn't have an actual address of an office, it's been a struggle. So I made up a sign yesterday that Mark, anyways, we're playing around. We're going to figure it out, but it's been a mess to try to figure out the Google business to take off mobile park. But anyways, so I told him that, hey, we're working on the website, that website. Continued marketing strategies, Zillow, Realtor.com. We're syndicating on hundreds of, as you guys know, hundreds of various websites. Continued communication with interested parties, the, Midwest marketing to people in the Midwest, to buyers agents. Okay. Those are some of the things that we're doing. Here's an open house that we did. We also had a lender at the open house. This lender right here has 10 different creative and financing for jumbo loans. This is the photographer. She was like, I've never seen a realtor in 20 years do what you guys have done, ever. She's never seen it. And she goes, I've been wanting realtors that know how to market. And she's like, I'm blown away at this, right? So here's the one that's coming up for the 24th. We just do, videos or whatever. Everyday open house we're doing, showing him every day open. Now, when we're here, obviously, and we're not on calls or whatever else, people are coming in. They're walking right in. Mark has shown the other day, I think last Sunday or whatever, he showed like 3 people that just walked in just a little while ago. So it's like on and off, right? Open house. Some of the Facebook paid ads. I don't know if you guys seen or we're also doing, I'm sorry, we didn't do it on Facebook paid ads and retargeting ads. And Mark, this is one where the crab, you got to watch it. It's freaking hilarious. The crab's biting him and he's flipping it off because every day he has crab traps. And he goes down there at 7 a.m. around lunchtime and at dinner and he checks the crab trap. And one day he caught 5 crabs. He was so excited. And we're talking about crabs. The other thing we're doing in videos, guys, and we learned from Adley, if you guys know who Adley is you do things, you're talking about real estate, for example, and I'm throwing fish in the air. Okay. And I'm talking, and it gets people's attention. I'm talking about real estate. Actually, I was talking about developers and or builders is what I said. And why would you and it was before I even talked to the developer. Why would you hire somebody because they're a friend or because of this? And I'm throwing fish up in the air. Go watch that video. Okay. I also talked about, don't worry about what interest rates are today, because you got to worry about what is your end goal. We can always refinance. And that's a good one. That one actually did really well. So you got to look at the different things that they're doing. And then we're talking about Zillow showing him comparable communities to this one. Okay. Pulled from the MLS. Took about 5 minutes. These are the 5 comparable communities. There's only 5. Feedback from the open houses, feedback from the buyers. This is feedback. Okay. Basically the conclusion in the first 2 weeks is this. The marketing efforts, we have had 10 interested buyers, the collaborations, the marketing and everything else. What would you think that, guess what? It's not going to have anything to do with me, except for giving the feedback that Mark or whoever does, or agents. What do you think, Keller? Would you be impressed?
Absolutely. Yeah, of course.
So that is how you do it. That is how you do it. That is how you, now, when you want price adjustments, when you want a longer listing agreement, would you do it? As a seller, if I'm doing these things, and I'm not doing them, your virtual assistant is.
Yeah.
That's who's doing it. That's who's doing this stuff, or your in-house assistant, or whoever it is. But guys, as we know, the market is different today than it was 2 years ago. I mean, last year was pretty interesting as well. But these are the things, and I've got open house and everything else. But these are just some of the things that you should be doing to get, to market, and to give the feedback to your sellers of what you're doing in marketing. And your marketing needs to blow them away. If you do these things, you will blow them away.
Kristin?
Okay. What questions do you have? I'm going to let Mark answer questions. I'm going to shut up.
Just a comment.
All right. So I'm trying to show business card. Looking at the screen. I know some people ask about that. What other questions we have?
I have a quick comment.
Sorry, I just ran upstairs. I didn't realize Kristin was going to make me start talking right after running upstairs.
What is the
Mark.
website address for the site created?
We posted it in there. We posted the link in there.
Gary Evans had a question.
These seem very interesting from an investment option. Approximately how many units would we be able to also market these in New York, from New York? Absolutely. We will give you the information to be able to market them from New York. They are great investment, guys. Mark, you guys probably know, Mark and I own a lot of properties, and we're looking at buying another one in here for an investment, because we were going to actually rent these out, but we love it so much that we're looking at buying another one as an investment property. Okay, and they start at 1.4 million, and all of them have ocean views.
Of some degree. They all have ocean views of some degree. So those. Any other questions?
Yeah, going to that sites.google.
I can't hear
If our website that if you own a website and not rent one, and somebody else is hosting it, would it be wise to switch it to sites.google? Can you take your existing site, put it on sites.google, so Google is looks
I mean, Google, I mean, I wouldn't
do
do that. I wouldn't do that because you have the history of the previous website. But like the Google's, what makes it good about this is for specific search. Like if people are narrowed search, like we're not doing broad SEO with it, and I'm not sure if it's going to help better with that. But what we want to do is do something quick, easy, cheap. Like quick, easy, cheap. And so if I'm looking in a subdivision, or I'm looking in a particular city, or or a village or a town, and you want to make a website and kind of drive people there, because one thing that anything we're doing is you're just trying to get people's eyeballs first. Once you get their eyeballs, then you can lead to other stuff where you retarget to them, you remarket to them. You know, that's the same thing. It's like, I just need eyeballs.
Guess what else I would use it for, Keller? If you're sending any type of, if you're doing any type of farming or to a certain community, or a certain community expires or anything else, do you think you're going to use a QR code for them also to be looking at a website?
That would be a good idea.
So I'm going to say, hey, you're going to need to call me, but guess what? Now I also have something, because they're going to be so impressed by it. Now you need to capture them. So you don't just do this. You need to capture them. Trust me, you need to capture them. Okay. But you can use it for so many different things. That's why we have the capture, to capture their information, because we say, hey, look at all the properties in this community, scan this. And that goes to Commissions Inc., because that is our CRM. So you need to capture them, but we also want to make them go, wow. When they look, when anybody looks at that first page of Google and I come up 14 times, no, it's a wow. Wow. The realtors are a wow. The buyers are a wow. Everybody's a wow. And then you send all the realtors that want information. And do you think this is also a potential good recruiting tool for realtors? Why? Because they're impressed, right? And they're going here and you're sending them here too to look at all the different stuff. So anything that you do that realtors really like, we're probably going to end up doing a team here because we see the opportunity. Okay. And so we are going to be able to, I think a lot of the cold digging for realtors, we've always been very successful with relationships that are built and things that people see that we've done. That's how I've always recruited and done well. So there's so many different ways to utilize this. Okay. Any more questions? What do you guys think?
It's amazing.
Awesome.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So seller report, once you make the template, like I said, you got VAs through us, we got you covered. Okay. I'm just telling you, these are things, I don't want to put any more work on you. I think you guys got enough work right now, especially trying to navigate through this market. Okay. You guys want to actually market our property, we would love it because you will get paid big. And it's a great investment. So reach out to us and we would be happy to get that information to you as well. You can see it all pretty much on the website anyways. We can send you the MLSs, but I'm just telling you right now that seller reports, marketing, videos, websites, hands down, guys, you got to do it. Okay. You got to. And these are the things. I don't know if you guys saw my post the other day. What did I say about the 10 videos that took me 30 minutes? Did you guys see that post? Any of you?
Also, we want to give a shout out to Sherry Smith. She got a video with our video directing package, and she got 150,000 views on the video. So Sherry Smith getting big numbers. So
one of the things that and that is awesome. But one of the things I'm saying is video are excellent tools for maintaining a constant presence, retargeting, follow-up, boosting conversion rates, fostering trust. Because that's how do you think that people do it? They want trust. They want your knowledge. They want your trust. They want to get to know you, right? Enhancing engagement, strengthening brand identity are just some of the things. Like, do we get leads? You better believe we do, but we've been doing it a long time. But all those other things, Do videos, guys. Look at 13 pages I show up on the first page of Google. Oh, what is it? Tax perks of home ownership is what she did. 150,000. You never know what's going to hit. You just never know. Okay. Anything else, guys? Any other questions? Just go and take from today, hopefully, one little part or all of it. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed, but take something and have your assistants do it for you. You just got to tell them, you go to your coach and we will take care of it for you. You just got to provide information. So you just got to say, and this is what I did with Ann. I just said, these are the things I want. Boom. And I literally gave her a list. Boom, 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 boom. Here's the floor plan. Here's the this, here's the that. And I told her what I wanted. That was it. That's all I did. Okay. Anything else, guys?
I linked Sherry's video in the chat so everybody can see it. To do it. It's a great video. It's probably one she should do 8 or 10, 20 more times, just because it's a big topic. It is about real estate, and it is about taxes, which everybody seems to be concerned about, obviously. So great thing. She just needs to go and respond to them. But yeah, like that's 150,000. That's a huge hitter. Like that's a big hitter.
Not bad, right? You just never know. Guys, I didn't have anything over probably 2,000 or 3,000 for my first year of consistency of videos. Now my biggest one is 22 million. Okay. So it's brought us in last year about 500,000 videos have brought us in about 500,000 in business. This year could bring us 1.5 million. Okay. So it works, guys. It's just, you got to figure out how you want to use it and what you want to do. I don't want it to monopolize everything, but it's the conversion, it's the showing up, it's the knowledge, it's the retargeting, it's all the other things that we're talking about here. You want to do offers on every video? Do it. Absolutely. We do offers on some videos. Absolutely, we do. I just did an offer on a video. Oh, Mark's going to show you one more thing from Dan Kennedy, because this was pretty good from Dan, because Dan Kennedy's doing videos now. Follow him, guys. He's hilarious.
Oh, okay. Let me.
Last thing, and we can't wait to help you however we can, guys. Thank you so much. Mark's going to show you the Dan Kennedy.
No media vendor or media expert should ever be allowed to tell you how to sell your thing. You tell them what you want.
Wait. This is the wrong one. Where was it? Oh, there it is.
Kind of got to show up a lot, and you can't just show up to sell them things. Okay. That's like doing booty calls, not maintaining a relationship. And you can't sustain a relationship for a long period of time doing that. And if you're going to be really prolific, you have to do it in a multiplicity of media. So there's all sorts of ways to bore people, right? So one is with your content itself. Another is the way you present the content, but another is the deliverable mechanisms you use to deliver content, right? And so that alone can cause disinterest. So if all you ever do is email a lot of people and you never deliver paper and ink, you never deliver audio, you never deliver video, every audio you deliver is a monologue. Some need to be interviews, some need to be in front of live, etc. Now you can have templates for how you do things, but you can't become one-trick pony-ish in anything that you do. So you have to be prolific, but you have to be prolific with a multiplicity of media.
Yeah, I just thought that was good. I thought it was good because it's don't be a booty call. Like, and so I thought just how he pointed that out, that it's like, yeah, if you're always selling somebody something, that's a booty call.
Anyways, guys, thanks for joining us today. Have an awesome week, and we'll see you next month.